Hello, I'm Robert Rojas, a servant of our Lord Jesus Christ. I will be sharing with you one of my Defending the Faith lessons. In this video, we will discuss the deity of Christ. Many unbelievers cannot understand the true nature of Christ because they always think of Christ as a man. These people are just swallowing what was fed to them by their parents and their religious leaders without carefully studying the subject matter by themselves with an open mind. It is called a blind faith resulting from a brainwashed mind. Let us study Christ's true nature. In Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 to 2, we can read, Now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and have come to worship him. It is very clear that the wise men came to worship Christ. Why did these wise men bother to see Christ and to worship him? If Christ was just a man, then nobody would do that. So, think, think, think. In Matthew chapter 2, verses 3 to 4, we can read, When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and the scribes of the people together, he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. It is very clear that Herod gathered the chief priests and the scribes because he wanted to inquire from these kinds of religious people about the location where Christ would be born according to the flesh. Now, what did the chief priests and the scribes tell Herod? In Matthew chapter 2, verses 5 to 6, we can read, So they said to him, In Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophet, But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not the least among the rulers of Judah. For out of you shall come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel. It is very clear that it was already prophesied that Christ would be born in Bethlehem. And indeed, Christ was born in Bethlehem of Judea. Now, let us study this prophecy that the chief priests and the scribes quoted. In Micah chapter 5, verse 2, we can read, Bethlehem Ephrathah, you are small among the clans of Judah. One will come from you to be a ruler over Israel for me. His origin is from antiquity, from eternity. It is very clear that the chief priests and the scribes was well aware of the prophecy about the birth of Christ. Now, according to the prophecy, from where is Christ's origin? It is very clear that Christ's origin is from antiquity, from eternity. Thus, Christ is eternal, not a created being. He is from eternity. He is not just a man. He is God. So, think, think, think. It has been proven that Christ is eternal because his origin is from eternity. He is God because no man is from eternity. No wonder the wise men bothered to come and worship him, even if they came from a far place. Woe to those who downgrade Christ as a pure man and reject him as their creator, the eternal God. The worst thing that can happen to any man is to reject Christ as the eternal God because definitely it leads him to hell. So, think, think, think. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have learned some very important truth, and I hope that you will share this to your loved ones, friends, and acquaintances. May God bless us all.